Hi guys, welcome to Hoops Junction. Today we witnessed the Golden State Warriors defeat the Thunder, even the series 118-91. It's a 27-point beat down, got up to 30. One thing I have to say is, don't wake baby. What that means is somebody woke Stephen Curry up today. First quarter he had like 11 points. Second quarter he didn't score barely anything. Third quarter he went on a 15-0 personal run, which was kind of spurred on by Kevin Durant fouling him for three. So that was like a 4-point play. And, I mean, almost it was a 3-point play, and then there was a technical foul, so it was a 4-point play. So that swing, that really opened it. Because if you could see in the first half, OKC was neck and neck with the Warriors. And then Iguodala went on a little 7-0 mini run by himself, 11-2 run by himself. And then third quarter, Stephen Curry, Warriors didn't look back. And this was much better gameplay by the Warriors because they moved the ball. They had 26 assists tonight. They shot the ball way, way better. They shot 50% from the field, 46% from three, which is excellent. Excellent. And they kept their turnovers down. They had 12 turnovers. Like, to me, turnovers are a big story with this series if you can convert. Like, OKC had 15 turnovers and Golden State converted that into 23 points. But usually, if you keep your turnovers like 15 and below, or that's usually good for a game. Like 15 turnovers is usually good for a game. I mean, you're playing 4 quarters, 15 turnovers. You divide that by 4. What is that? 3.5 a quarter. 3.5 out of 12 minutes. I mean, that's not that bad to me. And the Golden State had 12. So what? 12 by 4. Three turnovers. So it kind of evens out to me, but it's the conversion, and Golden State converted those turnovers very efficiently. That's what they got to do. They got to get out and run against OKC's bigs. Durant had a really good game, but other than that, Durant didn't get any help. Just taking a look here at the box score, Westbrook had 16 points. He had 12 assists, so he had a double-double, but he had a good amount of assists, but he was negative 27 on the field. Ibaka had 3. Adams had 9. Roberson had 5. So here's the thing. It's all about matchups. And if OKC can find a way to exploit a matchup, they're going to have to do it more and more. Like what they did tonight with Bogut was excellent. It kept them in the game. But the problem comes is when Golden State doesn't play your style of basketball. OKC likes to bring the ball, walk the ball up. It goes to one player. Everybody stagnates on one side. Golden State Warriors moving around, and balls moving. And we saw that tonight where the ball was moving and was not sticking. And when they play like that, they get you tired on defense. And then you have to go back at them on offense. And you have like somebody like Durant or Westbrook trying to go 1-on-5. It's not going to work. That's not going to work. So they're going to have to find a way to exploit the matchups, whether it's Cantor in the post or Durant on the switch at Livingston. I think they're going to have to find a way. One of the things OKC probably has to do is when they get the switch with Durant on Livingston, Durant can't back him down and try to take a shot in the paint like that. Like he's not physical enough. So to me, he should catch and go. Catch and go. Don't even let him set. Catch and go. Catch and go. As for the Warriors, they needed this game. They came back. They bounced back. They did what they had to do. Klay Thompson actually played pretty good. To me, he's the X factor in this series. If Klay Thompson could consistently have good games, then the Warriors should be fine. I think tonight he had 15 points. That's not good enough to me. But his defensive effort was great, and his let me see how many rebounds he had. He had 4 assists, and he had how many rebounds are we looking at? He didn't have that many rebounds. He had like 2 rebounds. So he's the X factor. He's one of those X factors. Like how for Cleveland Cavaliers, J.R. Smith is an X factor from the bench. Not from the bench for the 3, and Channing Frye. Klay Thompson is that X factor. Same thing with Draymond Green. Tonight you saw that he played a lot better. He only had 10 points. He wasn't taking crazy shots, but 10 points, but 8 rebounds, 7 assists. So he came with it on other ends of the floor. And that's what they have to do. I think a lot of people don't understand. When you're not making shots, it kind of takes away from your psyche. And then it makes you don't want to defend. It makes you very lethargic on the court. And tonight we saw that when they couldn't get offensive scoring, they got the defensive stops that they needed. And once that happened, energy picked up, the vibe picked up, and they started draining shots, and everybody started getting into the act. So this is how Golden State needs to play going forward. OKC, they're going to have to figure out a way to get some production from other players, because the truth is, Game 1 they won. Russell Westbrook and Durant assisted or scored on 78 of those 100 and some odd points. They're not always going to have a great night. You see tonight, Durant had a great game, and Russell Westbrook didn't have such a good offensive game. So let's just say Russell Westbrook and Durant have a good game. Then what happens to the other guys around you? What if they have a bad game? So your margin of error is very, very small, especially when you're going against Golden State. And the thing is like when they go to the finals and they have to play, either team has to play Cleveland, their margin of error is even smaller because you have a team that's just as good as you and clicking at the right time. So each team has to make a decision. Warriors' decision is this: we have to move. We have to play with space and pace, and we have to move the ball. Ball cannot stick. It doesn't matter if we got a great one-on-one matchup. Let's just say we have Curry and Adams on the outside. Curry has to make that pass on the inside if Draymond Green has a smaller Westbrook on him or something like that. These are the small little. These are winning plays that have to be made. You know, instead of jacking up threes on a fast break, you got to get that layup. Golden State, stop shooting those threes all the time. If you know you're having a bad shooting night, get those lay-ins. OKC, their decision is this: do we keep Roberson in the starting lineup? Do we go with this pick and roll with Durant and Cantor? You know what I'm saying? Where do we get production? Where do we get scoring? Like, one of their strengths is offensive rebounding and rebounding in general. They got out-rebounded tonight. Let me see how many rebounds they had. They had 36 rebounds. Warriors had 45. So you gotta think about this. Are we gonna play big and just get rebounds all the time and hope that Durant and Westbrook get hot, or are we gonna bring somebody off the bench that can actually score? So those are the decisions they have to make. This is gonna be a really interesting series. I feel like the chess matches are gonna be phenomenal, but it's all gonna come down to this: can Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant assist and make every play for the Thunder down the stretch? If you're down 10, you can make some plays, but if you're getting rained on like you did tonight, that's not gonna work. Stuff like that doesn't work against great teams. This is Vlad from Hoops Junction, where hoops meets hoopla. Peace.